The action is heating up at the legendary TT Assen circuit as Lucas Mahias storms to a brilliant pole position in the WorldSSP Tissot Superpole session. It was an absolute thriller on the track today, with Mahias securing his 10th career pole, narrowly edging out his French rival Valentino Rossi in a high-stakes duel. The grid is locked, the intensity is palpable, and the stage is set for an unforgettable race day.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Over in the world of motocross, Tim Gajser is turning heads at the MXGP of Trentino with a spectacular tribute livery dedicated to the legendary Valentino Rossi. By sporting the iconic Fleur yellow colors and custom graphics on his factory YZ450 FM, Gajser is looking to channel that championship spirit in front of his massive home crowd. It is a heartfelt salute from one racing icon to another that has everyone talking this weekend. The asphalt is burning at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, as Cameron Beaubier sets the pace in the MotoAmerica Superbike practice session. Riding his warhorse WorldSBK Ducati, Beaubier proved he is the man to beat. But with names like Bobby Fong and Matthew Skoltz hot on his heels, the competition is tighter than ever. We are tracking every 10th of a second as these riders battle for provisional pole positions across all classes. Finally, we are keeping a close eye on Xavi Vierge, who is proving he is a perfect match for his new Pata Maxxis Yamaha machine. Vierge showed grit and determination at the Dutch round, leading his team in multiple races and matching his career-best results with impressive racecraft. The season is just getting started, so make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss a moment of the action. Ever wonder what pure adrenaline looks like on two wheels? Welcome to the Cathedral of Speed, where the TT Assen circuit just served up a Tissot Superpole session that was, quite frankly, a masterclass in high-stakes drama. The FIM Supersport World Championship kicked off the Pyerly Dutch round with a bang, and let me tell you, the leaderboard was anything but predictable. The session saw Lucas Mahias snatch pole position, but it wasn't just a simple victory. It was a gritty, late-session statement. Mahias crossed the line with a 136, 490s, grabbing his 10th career pole and proving that after some time away from the top spot, he still got that killer instinct. It wasn't all smooth sailing, though. The session hit a massive snag when Xavi Cardelis took a nasty tumble at the final chicane. Seeing a bike strewn across the racing line is every rider's nightmare, and naturally it brought out the red flag. Thankfully, the medical team was on it immediately, allowing the track to be cleared for the final sprint. Once the lights went green again for the remaining 34 minutes, the gloves were well and truly off. We saw a French lockout at the top, with Valentino Rossi pushing Mahias to the absolute limit. Missing out by just 0.071 seconds, Rossi proved his form at Portimao wasn't a fluke. And keep your eyes on Albert Arenas. That third spot on the front row shows he is hungry and ready to disrupt the status quo. Meanwhile, Tom Booth-Amos looked like the man to beat early on, but he eventually slipped to fourth, proving just how razor-thin the margins are in this class. We also saw a massive comeback narrative brewing in the midfield. Mattia Cassidy and Dominique Aegerter finally found their rhythm, securing season-best qualifying results that could completely change their outlook for the rest of the weekend. It's exactly what the sport needs: the old guard pushing, the new talent rising, and the championship fight tightening up with every single corner. So, who is taking the top step of the podium tomorrow? Will Mahias hold off the charging pack, or are we in for a total shake-up? Let me know your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more coverage. This is just the appetizer. The real fireworks go off for race 1 tomorrow. You won't want to miss a second of it. Ever wonder what happens when two legends from completely different worlds collide on the track? This weekend at the MXGP of Trentino, we are about to find out. Monster Energy Yamaha's Tim Gajser is pulling out all the stops, ditching his standard colors for a stunning, one-off Valentino Rossi tribute livery. We are talking custom graphics on the factory YZ450 FM and matching Alpine Stars gear, all designed to honor the legacy of the Doctor. Now, why Trentino? For Gajser, this isn't just another race. The Ciclamino circuit is essentially his backyard. Sitting right across the Slovenian border, The Arco track turns into a sea of orange and Tiga 243 merch whenever he shows up. The electric energy from that crowd, it's the closest thing to the iconic Rossi mania we've seen in years. But this goes deeper than just some cool paintwork. Gajser spoke openly about how this is a salute to their shared journey, winning titles elsewhere before finding a home at Yamaha. There is a mutual respect there, too. Remember, these two have actually crossed paths at Rossi's famous ranch. Gajser even mentioned that getting a nod from the GOAT himself is a massive motivator to push for the podium. It's a bold move, and it's a brilliant narrative for the Yamaha brand, connecting their past dominance on the asphalt with their current fire on the dirt. Gajser is clearly hoping that rocking that signature fluorescent yellow will give him the edge he needs to climb the standings in this year's championship. So, what do you think? Is this the extra spark Gajser needs to dominate in Trentino, or does the weight of the legacy add too much pressure? Drop a comment below and let me know your take. If you love seeing these unique stories in motorsport, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a beat. After all, championships might be won on speed, but legends are built on the stories we tell along the way. The roar is back at Road Atlanta, and if today's opening action is any indication, we are in for an absolute barn burner of a weekend. The sun was out, the temps were hovering in the mid-80s, and the MotoAmerica paddock wasted absolutely no time putting the hammer down. Let's start with the big guns in the quad-lock superbike class. Cameron Beaubier is looking like the man to beat. The six-time champ hopped on that brand-new Warhorse WorldSBK Ducati and didn't just participate. He dominated, snagging the top spot early on. But look behind him. It is an absolute dogfight. We're talking about the top 6 riders separated by less than a second. Bobby Fong shook off an early crash to land second, and Matthew Skoltz is right there on his heels by a single 1,000th of a second. That is the kind of razor-thin margin that makes superbike racing the best show on 2 wheels. Moving over to Supersport, Josh Herrin has grabbed provisional pole. A mid-session red flag gave his crew the perfect window to dial in some adjustments, and boy, did it pay off. He managed to fend off a serious charge from former MotoGP rider Darren Binder. And can we talk about the talent coming up? Young guns like Tyler Scott and rookie Alessandro Di Mario are proving they aren't just here to fill the grid, they are here to win. Now, for you fans of the heavy metal, the baggers are putting on a clinic. Hayden Gillim is currently setting the pace, but with Troy Herfoss and Kyle Wyman lurking within striking distance, the king of the baggers battle is tighter than ever. Plus, we've got the Twins Cup, Talent Cup, and the Royal Enfield build. Train, race, program all adding layers of intensity to this weekend. The field in Twins Cup is so tight that the top 8 riders are within 9/10 of a second of each other. That's not a race. That's a chaotic symphony of engines. Tomorrow, we head into qualifying 2, and with cooler track temps expected, expect those lap times to plummet and the aggression to climb. If you aren't already watching, you need to head over to MotoAmerica Live Plus and get plugged in because you do not want to miss this. Who do you think takes pole position tomorrow? Drop a comment below, smash that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss a single turn. This is just the beginning of the heat at Road Atlanta. See you at the track. Have you ever wondered what it takes for a rider to truly find their rhythm on a brand new machine? In the world of superbike racing, the transition to a new bike can either be a dream or a total disaster. But for Xavi Vierge, his journey in Yamaha Blue is proving to be something special. Coming off the Dutch round at Assen, Vierge isn't just surviving, he is actively leading the charge for the Pata Maxxis Yamaha team. It is fascinating to watch his progression, despite some frustrating moments with race starts, which, let's face it, is where heart rates hit their absolute peak. Vierge managed to tie his best-ever Superpole classification. Even when the Dutch weather decided to throw a curveball with rain, he kept his composure. His battle with Danilo Petrucci in the Superpole race was nothing short of cinematic, with Vierge outgunning the Italian in a drag race to the finish line to secure a P6. It shows the kind of grit that separates the good from the great. But here is the most intriguing part. Vierge himself admits they are only 3 rounds into this partnership. He is the first to say there is still a gap to the frontrunners, but the way he is pushing the R1 suggests that the gap is shrinking every time he hits the track. And let's talk about the teammate dynamic. Sharing a garage with Andrea Locatelli isn't just about competition. It's about synthesis. Vierge is treating this as a masterclass in learning, using Locatelli's experience to sharpen his own edge. What's truly impressive is how quickly he's adapted to the R1 platform. After a rocky start in Australia, he has bounced back with a level of consistency that has silenced the skeptics. He's not just riding the bike, he's understanding it. It feels like we are witnessing the early stages of a very dangerous rider-bike combination. Do you think Vierge has what it takes to break into that elite top 5 podium contention before the season ends? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to see if he can carry this momentum into Hungary, grab your WorldSBK video pass while it is 30% off. It is going to be a wild ride, and you definitely don't want to miss a single turn. Stay tuned, because in this sport, the next breakthrough is always just one corner away.